Welcome back to Unapologetic Gentleman at Mario Vega 931. So this is going to be a video about a man who was transporting drugs from here to, I believe, Virginia. So anyways, this is all new to me, so I haven't read the article, so there might be some mistakes that I make, so who cares, right? Let's go. Man sentenced for trafficking heroin from Brownsville to Virginia. All right, a man convicted of drug trafficking, all right, and money laundering was sentenced to prison. Damn. People, stay away from drugs, all right? It's a lot easier said than done. Trust me, I was there, right? I did all sorts of drugs. And when you're in the midst of all that, drinking, fucking, all that stuff, you're lost. And there's some pain. And you haven't worked out the problems in your life because of your past. All right? I did. I no longer drink. I no longer do drugs. I don't need to be naked with a woman to feel good about myself. I don't need to go to P-Hub and release. I don't need to do any of that because I'm happy with myself. I am happy with my life, and you can too. All right, but enough of that. So Hector Ruiz, 30, young man, was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison on January 18th, just recently. Poor guy. I hope his parents are able to send him some mail, some ramen noodles, something, because they don't feed you well there. All right, so the U.S. District Court from Eastern District of Virginia, according to the news released by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, in June 2019, Homeland Security in Brownsville seized 5 commercial truck batteries that contained heroin, the release states. During the investigation, agents in Brownsville, Virginia, determined that the heroin was intended for a Mexican national living in Richmond, according to ICE. Ruiz directed shipments to 20 or 30 kilos of heroin a week into Richmond. ICE said he was the intended recipient of the shipment of heroin discovered by HSI Brownsville. Ruiz was arrested by agents during a traffic stop. Doesn't it kind of always happen? Just a routine stop. So they were eyeballing the man, you know, they were waiting for him to come out in them streets, you know. So during a traffic stop, as well as a search of his home, and agents learned he was person coordinating the heroin shipments, the release said. Further investigation revealed that Ruiz was supplying narcotics to a no-drug kingpin in Henrico and laundering proceeds through businesses he established in Mexico as a known drug trafficking organizer, I said. So he's in a lot of trouble. After the seizure in 2019, Ruiz fled to Mexico before returning to Chicago on June 2021. Ruiz relocated to Houston and was later arrested by federales in the city of Houston. HSI Richmond obtained a federal criminal complaint against Ruiz and arrested him without incident in Houston. With the assistance of HSI Houston, ICE said. In April 2022, the U.S. Attorney's Office charged Ruiz with conspiracy to distribute a kilo or more of heroin and money laundering charges. In June of last year, he pleaded guilty to charges. You know, that's the end of the article. But again, I want to say that if you really want to get off drugs, and you should, you have to go back to your past. What do I mean? I had to go back to my abusive past and take care of a whole bunch of things. I had to deal with my abuse. I had to deal with the abuse I caused other people. I had to deal with the pain that I caused myself and other people. Okay, hurt people hurt people. And I'm just here to say that there is a way out. And you have to get yourself connected to the Lord, a higher power, Gaia, whatever you want to call it. All right? You have to seek that higher power. You have to control yourself. If you can control yourself, you can control a lot of things in your life. All right? So don't end up like this man in prison and selling drugs. All right? There's other ways to make a living. It's not the best, but guess what? At least you can sleep at night. Again, this is Mario with Unapologetic Gentleman at Mario Vega 931. And I will see you in another video.